Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface on the beta for Warlords of Draenor. And a few days ago, I did the Warlocks level 100 talents. Time to bring you some new classes, and I'm going to start off with the Mage today, and I'm in Fire Spec. Now the reason why I have to highlight the spec I'm in, because depending what spec you are in, depends on what level 100 talents you get. We saw that with the Warlock. It's no different for the Mage. In actual fact, the Mage only has one level 100 talent that is across the board, that is across all three specs, and that is Prismatic Krystal, the one in the middle, and we'll have a little look at that at the moment. So in Fire Spec, you have two very specific level 100 talents, Meteor and Kindling. So I'm going to start off with showing you Kindling. Passive ability, your Fireball, Pyroblast and Inferno Blast critical strikes reduce the cooldown on your remaining on your Combustion by a second. Now, this is Combustion here, in case people don't know what it is. It's on a 45-second cooldown, and it resets cooldown in Inferno Blast, and the Combustion ignites on the targets, burns, blah, 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 blah. You can read the tooltip yourself. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a standard few spells. It's not rotation or anything like that. I'm just literally showing off the ability. So let me fire off a Scorch, and then an Inferno Blast, and then I do a Pyro Blast, you see. Now, use Combustion here, and just, here we go again. So now I've used my Inferno Blast, it's reset the cooldown. So I'm just trying to get as many crits as I can. So let's just interrupt. There you go, there's a crit, there's another crit. Actually, if I do that, it's a guaranteed crit. So you can see, if you're looking at my number 6 button, how many seconds keep getting knocked off the cooldown on Combustion with the amount of times that I'm actually critting. This looks like it could be a really good ability. Look, it's on a 45-second cooldown, and what? We've got 5 seconds left. There's another one off. Look, it's already off cooldown. It's already off cooldown. I'll be very intrigued when I'm watching the video back to see how many seconds that actually was since I started it, since I used it, and then it was off cooldown again, because I don't think that was anywhere near 45 seconds. But yeah, I like that. Mages, what do you think? What do you think? Now let's go to the next specific one. This is Meteor. So let's just click on that. There we go. Hi, person in front of my face. So let's just drag this onto my bar. It's actually already on the number 8 slot. So let's have a look at the tooltip. Instant spell calls down a meteor which lands at the target's location after 3 seconds. It's haste dependent, dealing 21,500 fire damage split evenly between all targets within 8 yards. Also burns the ground, dealing an additional 1.7k fire damage every 1 second for 8 seconds to the enemies in that area. So let me just pull back and let's see this. Let's just get a better position as well and see this meteor come in. So you position it as you would like Rain of Fire, something like that. Boom. So 1, 2, 3, boosh! There it goes. Kaboom. Let's just hit some other spells while waiting for it to come off cooldown, because that's on a, again, it's on a 45-second cooldown. So I'd like to see that in action. Let's just do Inferno Blast, get some stuff going while we wait for it to come back off. Quick, it looks like it does a hefty bit of damage on landing. I definitely saw some multiple 20k crits when it came into land there, which was very nice indeed. Would be very good, especially because it's an instant cast. You can position it where you want. I mean, here I have got a few procs from my fire spells, but because this is an instant cast, here it comes off cooldown. I can run, boom, and just drop you there, and then 3, 2, 1, bang, in it comes. So even though it's split damage, it can crit. Any of the damages that hits can crit, which is pretty cool as well. Now, not unlike the Warlock video, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to show you the Prismatic Krystal right now instead of waiting for the final spec. Oh, got to wait for Meteor to come off cooldown. No problem. And what the Prismatic Krystal is, let's just have a look at the tooltip while we're waiting. Conjures a Prismatic Krystal at the target's location, which is attackable by only the Mage, and takes 30% additional damage. When the crystal takes damage, it instantly releases a burst of energy, dealing that damage split evenly between all enemies within 8 yards. This is actually pretty darn funky. So let me just learn that there. Let me drop it down to the 8, where the Meteor used to be. Again, it's positionable, just like Meteor. If I just drop it there, it's auto-targeted. Now, fire it on. Boom. Look at all the damage that's being done everywhere. Oh, it's gone now. How long does it stick around for? It sticks around for... well, it doesn't say. It doesn't say, does it? How long it stays around for. Maybe it has a specific breaking point on that. But that was pretty cool. I like that. Should we wait for the cooldown and do it one more time? Why not? Why not? We've got nothing but time here, folks. We've got nothing but time. So again, I'll just do some spells while I'm waiting. But that's an interesting one. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend it for PvP. The reason why I wouldn't recommend it for PvP is because people aren't going to be static targets. When you're PvEing, your tank can position where the adds are. You can drop that down and do some decent damage. But when you're doing PvP, if any of the opposing players see that, then, well, they're getting the hell out of dodge, aren't they? Right, it's off cooldown, so let's drop it back on. So we're going to hit all of these 3 targets. If I put it there, boom, boom. Let's just do it. Give a scorch. I like it. Look at the way the damage is all ticking around it. Can we get Pyroblast off? No, we can't. Have to use the Pyroblast for that one. So, intriguing. Mages, again, let me know what you think. Everyone else, contribute in the comments down below. Let's jump to another spec now. Let's go to Arcane and see what's going on there. Okay, by the miracle of science, I'm now in Arcane spec. And you can see we've got the Prismatic Krystal in the middle, but we have 2 fresh level 100 talents. Overpowered and Arcane Orb. So first of all, let's look at Overpowered. Passive ability, casting arcane missiles extends arcane power by 2 seconds. Okay, so let's put this one in action. I need to bring arcane power out for a start. There we go. So if I hit arcane power and then hit this target dummy, you can see that arcane power goes on for... There's arcane missiles. 8, 7 seconds. 2 couple of charges. So there we go. It's gone back up to 7. Gone back up to 7 again. Let's just hit that off. Can we get any more procs on it? Before it drops? No, not quite. No. Now then, I'm a little bit unsure on this one. I mean, I'm not a mage. I don't know all the specific rotation. There doesn't seem to be much of a rotation for Arcane. That's all I can really say. But I only got, what, 2 Arcane Missile procs, which was an additional 4 seconds on Arcane Power. So that's dealing 20% more damage for 4 more seconds. You know, and a slight reduction as well. I'm kind of thinking, is there anything I could really do to get more procs? Because, got 30 seconds left. We'll have another crack. Because that didn't seem to be too cracking, really, did it? Just getting an additional 4 seconds in arcane power. Especially when we saw Meteor. Especially when we saw the fire one as well. Kindling. Which reduced the cooldown on Combustion. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to make of this. But we've got a couple of seconds left. Let's get it back into action again. So I'm going to cast. And then I'm going to get arcane power up now. So there we go. There's 1 proc. So let's go and refresh it there. There we go. It's gone back up to 10 seconds, 8 seconds. Got another one. Up to 7 seconds. That's 2 again. Well, we've got a 3rd proc this time. Let's go for that one. And let's just fire them off because there's no way it's going to get anyone off. So we've got 3, which was 6 seconds that time. I don't know. I'm, you know, arcane mages... Or just people in the know, put in the comments down below, but that just didn't seem particularly worthy of a level 100 talent. Yeah. Okay, so let's switch to Arcane Orb now. Let's have a look at the tooltip and let's learn it as well. Let's drop it down to number 5 there. Launches an Arcane Orb forward from the mage's position, travelling up to 40 yards, dealing just over 5.2 or just under 5.2 arcane damage to enemies it passes through, grants the mage an arcane charge every time it deals damage. Okay, now that's interesting. In which case, I should position myself here. And if I fire off this Arcane Orb, whoosh! There, it's passed through all of them and got me 4 charges. So now I can just blast away, try and do as hefty damage as I can. But they're all 20k, 38k. Now, remember, with the item squish, that's actually decent damage. Pretty decent damage. And again, I've got... now it's off cooldown. Once more, through again. Wow, so I'm just keeping this 4 charges as well. So I've got a little bit of an idea. What I should do here is just before it comes back off cooldown again, I'm going to fire off the Arcane Barrage. There it goes. Fire off the Barrage. Now fire off that. There we go, and we're back up to 4. Now that seems cool. That seems worthy of a level 100 talent. Great way to get yourself Arcane Charges. Really cheaply, really quickly. So you're doing a lot of damage there. I like it a lot. So yeah, let's just recap on these. Overpowered. Maybe I'm missing something obvious here, but I'm not really feeling that one again at all. But Arcane Orb, I like it a lot. Right, so let's jump to the final spec now, which is Frost. So we've got 2 fresh talents with which to choose from here. We've got Comet Storm and we've got Thermal Void. Let's start with Comet Storm first. Calls down a series of 7 icy comets on and around the target, each of which does 2.2 frost damage split between all enemies within 4 yards of the impact point. Okay, 40-yard range, 30-second cooldown. Low cooldown for this one. Yes, I know. So, have I got it on my bar? Yeah, I've got it in 5. So if I use that as the target... Woo! Look at that! That was nice. Let's just pan the camera out a bit here, because I think we can do stuff. I think we can do something with this. How long's it got left? 15 seconds. Right, what I'm going to do is let's hit some Icy Veins. Let's hit a Frost Bomb. Let's hit a Frozen Orb. If I did have my pet out... Now, these are boss training dummies, so this ain't going to work. I could have used Freeze from my pet, which would have got me some fingering. Fingers Frost. That was it. But that's not going to be the case. So, okay, it's come off cooldown. Let's have a look now. So, Icy Veins. Now, Bomb. Followed by an Orb. Ice Lance as well. Followed by Comets now. Oh, look at the burst that's just gone in there. That is crazy bollocks. Crazy bollocks. And the Frost Bomb comes back off, and then you can hit Ice Lances, critting away. Wow, that just looked like an absolutely incredible bit of burst damage from the Mage there. Just imagine that. Not only great for PvE, but that would be awesome as well for PvP. Let's drop again. Drop a Frost Bomb on. Let's just do a couple of Frost Bolts or whatever. And then boom. Let's just bring it all in. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. And again, you know, you could have your pets freeze there. You could have deep freeze put on the target. Wow. That could have somebody in all sorts of trouble. Now, how much longer? We've got 10 seconds. So I like it a lot. Let's just fire off those articles. Right. So let's bring up the final one, which is Thermal Void. Now this is a passive ability. Casting Ice Lance extends your Icy Veins by 2 seconds. Now this seems a lot better than the Arcane one with the Arcane Power, where the missile procs, if when you fired Arcane Missiles, that extended Arcane Power by 2 seconds. Because Arcane Missiles, of course, is a random proc. You can't guess exactly when it's going to hit in. So what, we had 2 on the first try, 3 on the second try, whereas with Icy Veins it's very set in stone, and you can cast Ice Lance whenever you want. So Icy Veins, for people that don't know, 3-minute cooldown, got a little bit left to wait on it, accelerates your spellcasting by 30% and prevents spell pushback. So that's really crucial. So not only are you going to be increasing this 20-second duration spell by 2 seconds every time you use Ice Lance, but it's also, again, going to prevent you from getting spell pushback. And that's a massive thing as well. Now we've got just over 30 seconds until Icy Veins comes off cooldown. And I want to see, without overdoing it, how long we can legitimately keep this going for. Which is going to be quite interesting. I'm going to use Frozen Orb to get myself some fingering. I'm going to get my Frost Bomb as well, because, you know, the more fingers the better. And Ice Lance, of course, is going to come into play when I get those Fingers of Frost procs. Here we go, 10 seconds, and then we're going to drop it on. So let's just, I might as well just cast the Frost Orb, Frost Bomb I should say, on now. And off it comes, put in the orb. There, we've already got a nice, there we go, got a proc, It's not moving off the 20, oh, we've got 2 procs here. So it's back up to 20 seconds, and another proc, back up to 20 seconds. This is crazy. So it's now on 16, I might as well just bring that in because I got the 5 charges of the icicles above me. So I bring that in. 10 seconds, still going. Let's hit another one just to keep that going now. You probably should do it every 5 that you get. There's a deep freeze. Can I get something going again? Oh, let's 4 seconds, 3 seconds. 2 seconds, hit it again. Let's get this going. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Frost quick, and again. And I think it's going to drop now, but wow. Wow. For a 20-second spell, for a 20-second duration on an ability. Again, I'd be very intrigued to see how long I kind of drew that out. Sure, look, none of this in the video today is classic rotation, specific rotation. It's just me playing around with abilities and whatnot. But dependent on what you were doing there, you could wait for all your little, you know, icy flows at the top here, or your icy crystals, icicles, whatever you want to call them, that are hovering above you. You could wait for those to hit 5 and then fire off your Ice Lance, which you would do normally to get rid of them, to increase your damage, which is going to put another 2 seconds on. And then all the procs that I got, just get that going for a while. So mages, let's just bring that back up, and yes, you will notice a couple of big changes here. Alter Time is now a level 30 talent, and Mirror Images is now a level 90 talent. That's something else you can chat about if you want in the comments down below. But yeah, let me know what you think. I think level 100 you're looking good. I think every spec has got something pretty good. Arcane Orb for Arcane was great. I think both Comet Storm, and Thermal Void for Frost are looking excellent. Kindling and Meteor for Fire, both looking viable options. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. And I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter, Facebook and twitch.tv/Heal vs Babyface for live Warlords of Draenor beta streaming. I will be back tonight, 6 PM UK time, for a live stream. And as ever, I will be back with more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.